Hey everyone, Matt here. We have some urgent and breaking news on stimulus. We just got a new stimulus proposal just a short time ago that has stimulus checks in it. Yes, you heard that correctly. You do not need to tune your dials. You heard me correctly. Stimulus checks are back on the table in a new proposal. This is absolutely nuts. You saw my video from yesterday morning, 36 hours ago. I was basically saying stimulus checks are game over. It's done. That's it. This morning, I referred to stimulus checks and the stimulus negotiations as a roller coaster. One day it's going up and it sounds great, yeah. And then we fall off the cliff and it's game over. Well, here we are on Tuesday afternoon and we just got this new proposal that contains stimulus checks. This is absolutely nuts. So anyway, let's get into this. Like I said, today is Tuesday, December 8th. I can't believe this. Nobody saw this coming. I just saw this news and I thought, you've got to be kidding me. Once again, they're back on the table. So let's get into this and talk about this stimulus proposal and the stimulus checks that are back on. I literally cannot believe I'm even saying this right now. So anyway, let's talk about this and see where we stand with this stimulus proposal. So, like I said, today, all of these people going back and forth this morning, it was just like a circus, a bunch of freaking clowns bouncing all over the place with all their statements. But then this afternoon, we got this new stimulus proposal, and it's very similar to the one that's currently on the table, that $908 billion package. Well, it's very, very similar to that. Here's the caveat and the kicker to this. This stimulus proposal was actually introduced by Republicans. Why am I making such a big deal about that? Because typically Republicans are the one that want the smaller packages and less spending. However, the best part about that is if Republicans are on board with this, we know Democrats are most likely going to jump all over it because, they support big packages. They like a lot of spending. Let's run through the details of this proposal. So, like I said, it's very similar to the $908 billion proposal that we have. This one's coming in at $916 billion, only $8 billion more. But wait, how did they add stimulus checks for only $8 billion? Well, they did a little bit of financial maneuvering and engineering, as many of these people often do, and they added them in. But again, let's talk about this a little bit further. So essentially, when we dig into the package, it's very, very similar to that other proposal as far as where it reaches, the dollar amounts. Basically, the main thing about it that is different is the unemployment benefits. What they're doing is there was going to be retroactive pay back to December 1st. However, they're taking that out, what it looks like anyway. It looks like they're taking it out from retroactive pay to December 1st, and they're going to make it active as of January 1st. So they're saving a bunch of money there. And then what they're going to do is they're going to implement stimulus checks for everybody who received them the first time. However, not at a rate of $1,200, but $600 instead. Now, I get it. Everybody's thinking, oh my gosh, seriously? You got to be kidding me. Only $600? You know what? I think everybody could take $600 right now. It's not $1,200, but it's $600, and maybe we can get more stimulus early next year. But let's talk about that a different day. This is just actually pretty exciting that they've come together and they've added some type of direct payments to the people. Now, how else are they doing this? Remember that money that I talked about, a couple weeks ago maybe? The Treasury was taking back that $455 or $454 billion from the Federal Reserve. Remember they gave them all that money to spend. It was unspent money from the first CARES Act. Well, the Treasury took that back. Well, what they're doing is they're going to redirect that money. Once again, that $455 billion, like we were talking about, that's actually a really good thing they took that back because now, from the eyes of Republicans and everybody in Congress, which is a good thing, that $455 billion is essentially already spent in their mind because they wrote it into the CARES Act, they sent it out, and in their mind, they already basically call it spent. Well, it never got spent in the first place. They took it back, so now they're going to redirect this $455 billion and put it toward this $916 billion stimulus proposal to kind of lessen the blow, if you will. So, I mean, this is unbelievable. I literally cannot even imagine. I can't even grasp the fact that I'm making this video talking about this because I thought it was literally going to be game over, except for this morning in my video I was talking about, hey, there's still a chance considering they are pushing out the the deadline on the government spending bill for another week until next Friday. So, wow, maybe these people are actually coming to their senses and figuring that, hey, we need to come together on this and send out some direct relief to the people. So who are these checks going to reach? Now, again, I want to make it very clear. This is still in the proposal phase. However, it was proposed by Republicans. So that's actually really good. Again, not a slam on Republicans, not a slam on Democrats. We just know the Republicans are generally more conservative, and if it comes from them, we know that Democrats will likely jump all over it. That's just, they want to spend a lot. Democrats, they make it very clear they want to spend a lot of money, and that's totally fine. But I'm just saying that's great. So, in this proposal, who would get the stimulus checks? They've kind of gone back and forth talking about, well, let's just send them out to the people who need it the most. Well, in this proposal, it sounds like the stimulus checks are going to go out to anybody who received them the first time. So if you received one the first time, it sounds like you would be included. Now, I'm probably going to get all kinds of comments down below saying, what about adult dependents? What about someone with a payee? What about Social Security? What about Social Security disability? What about SSI? Like I said, it sounds like from the little bit of information that we have as of right now, it sounds like this is going to reach the exact same people who got it the first time. Now, as soon as we get more information on all of this, of course, I'll be making another video right away. I'll continue to watch everything very closely. As soon as we get all the fine details of everything, I will, of course, fill you in on that all right away. So this is actually really exciting. What's actually funny is I created that other video I was going to release this evening, and I just kind of scrapped that video for now. And I thought, no. This is way better information. I'm going to release this information now. And if I need to, I can release that other video tomorrow, or I'll just scrap the whole thing. I mean, literally, who cares about that one? It doesn't, it just tells you the details of that first package. But this is way better, as this is the one that contains the stimulus checks at a rate of $600. But something is better than nothing. And as far as the other parameters of the package, it's very, very similar to that $908 billion package. I mean, they're almost identical with the exception of a few different spending limits within there, but very, very similar. So this is great. I'm excited. We're finally getting something. So again, it's all a proposal. I'll continue watching this, but at least we are getting some talk about stimulus checks once again. Wow, this is good. Enjoy your night, everybody. I'll keep you posted with everything that I find, but this is unbelievable. Can't believe that they're actually coming together on this. So enjoy your day, and I'll see you again very soon. Thank you. You can't wait to see me now, 'cause lately you've been feeling down.